Greetings and welcome to the second BITM Applied Research Information Session. My name is Susan Pratt. I teach in the IT programs in BITM, and I'm also the school's research coordinator. In my role as research coordinator, I help the Office of Research Services, Innovation, and Entrepreneurship achieve their strategic goals, and I help BITM achieve their research-related strategic goals. This session helps both areas achieve their strategic goals. Here's my agenda for this short talk. The link to the parking lot is in the email that I sent to you. As mentioned, I teach in the IT programs here in BITM. My applied research experiences include research on the need for daycare in rural communities during my undergrad and research to evaluate a business process in grad school. A partnership with high school class to create a wearable device to reduce back strain, some action research to determine the impact of information literacy instruction on teacher candidates' ability to address information literacy expectations in the Ontario curriculum. How about you? Please consider sharing your research experience on the document linked in my email. In this short session, I'm going to cover the following things. These are the same items that were outlined in the email that I sent. In order to gather information so we can identify embedded research activities in existing curriculum and assess gaps and opportunities with a view to informing annual curriculum renewal, one of the BITM strategic goals, we need to know which programs and specifically which courses currently include research activities. I've created a form that program teams will use later this spring to identify and report research activities. I'm hoping to get your feedback on using this form independently, without me there to introduce it, demonstrate it, add clarifications, or anything, as this is how faculty will be expected to complete the form in the spring, without me there, hovering over their shoulder. So if you could please take 5 minutes to read the instructions, think about one of your courses, and in your mind, or in reality, complete the form. Once you've finished, I'd like to hear your reasoning about how you answered the questions. I'd also like to know how you think the instructions could be improved. The link to the form is on the document that I sent to you in the email. So I'm presuming you're going to pause here and take a look at the form. Now that you're back, are there other or different examples of scholarship of research activities that should be included in the description on the form? I mean, it can't be an exhaustive list, but are there some that you really think would be helpful to include? Evaluative research is a type of applied research. It's a methodical, systematic process that analyzes existing information to help make decisions to improve services or products. For example, market research, website testing, analyzing internal processes to improve internal efficiency. Research and development is another type of applied research. It is a methodical, systematic process to create a solution to a practical problem that solves specific commercial objectives in the form of a product, procedure, or service. Are there other or different applied research examples that should be included on the form? It's expected that a course outline might include instruction about applied research skills, but might not include an entire applied research project. Students might learn the skills throughout a program and apply them in a final semester applied research project. Please share your feedback about the form. As mentioned, I'd like to hear your reasoning about how you answered the questions, and I'd also like to know how the instructions could be improved. If your course includes instruction about the evaluation process and includes instruction about an applied research skill, such as how to create a survey, and has the students apply the evaluation process in a simulated situation or a case study. Then create and conduct a survey with participants from outside the class, analyze the responses, and present their findings. Your course is an example of Type 1 course-based research, and the Research Ethics Board approval may be required. I look forward to hearing from you if you have this type of research happening in your course, this type of activity. If you do identify a student learning challenge in your course, you investigate alternatives and options to address the challenge, and then you implement one of the alternatives or interventions, evaluate the results, and share this information with colleagues. Your research may be an example of Type 2 course-based research. And again, Research Ethics Board's approval may be required. I encourage you to access the resources mentioned on this slide, which are linked in the document. Thanks for taking time to watch this session. Please be sure to email me at susan.pratt@durhamcollege.ca or use the web link if you have questions about current or proposed applied research activities in your course outlines. Thanks a lot.